Last time I tried to do my makeup, I had male after male approach me. It is very stressful out here for females. I was skateboarding to the beach and this guy's making these kissing sounds as I'm going by. So I get on my mic, I say, stop. I don't give you my consent. If you're doing this to me, you're doing it to other women. And then I skating and someone laying on the sidewalk. And then they get up and start coming at me and I'm skating toward them. So I stop, grab my board, and bolt across the street. And I could run about over 20 miles. Like 22 miles is about what I could skate and what I could run. So the guy was basically, I saw his eyes get wide, his whole thing, like, oh dang, not worth it. The fact that I gotta deal with guys kissing, catcalling, chasing. Dude, I just want to skateboard at 5 a.m. I would like to skateboard at, I get up 2, 3 in the morning sometimes. Like 3:30 is a good time for me to get up. I want to get dressed and get out the door and skate. And watching this guy with his dog, and I don't like when people pull their dog in the leash, so that's what was happening for me. So I was watching this person tug their dog, and it just made me sad. The dog wanted to come up onto Grassy Hill, and then this guy keeps walking over to me, which is originally why I started to live stream, because the last time I was on the hill, this guy puts a blanket over his head and starts walking up to me. And imagine like you're on a grass hill. So he does this, he like walks behind me, just like that guy's doing. And then he starts walking up on the hill behind me, trying to catch my blind side. So I had already unzipped my backpack at that point. And I had like my makeup ready to go. But because I'm quick and I got super ninja reflexes, I grabbed all of my stuff in 2 seconds. I held, even though my backpack was open, I held it in a way that I was gonna hold it together. And as you can see, here's my makeup. So I just held it together. Yeah, I threw this phone in here. It's supposed to go in my belt, but there wasn't time to like put it in my belt pocket. So I just put it all together and took off. I ran down the hill and the homies were surrounding me. It was like a couple of the homies are there. And I'm like, hey, can one of you Ambassador Kings talk to these guys? Because they're freaking me out. So I tell the men, this is scary for women and children. You have more power. And because there's a power over, you want to give your power away. And the more soft and vulnerable you are, the more that women and children will be brave. And we don't want to stay safe, because then that means we're not free. We want to be brave. We're less likely to be brave if men are acting scary. I'm gonna turn this way. Welcome to Venice. This is the time of day when the sun's in your face. And the birds are picking through the trash and drinking the dirty runoff water in the street. And I see them with my eyes eating the microplastics as they graze, looking for grubs and delicious treats. Although there are not many here because of the way that we weed whack and cut grass. And I wish we would realize all of these wildflowers are for the bees. Every time we come and cut the grass, we're hurting the bees. So things like cutting the grass, we don't want that. Oh, I like AC. AC says, what are the struggles today? You guys, what are your struggles and celebrations? Huh? I would like to have more accompaniment. I would like to have more acknowledgement that we're in the dark ages and that we want to be in the light ages. I would like us to stop turning against each other, to not use our information and technology. Like, look at this beautiful wildflower. This is what the bees like. The bees like these. It's so pretty. It just breaks my heart the way that we weed whack and bulldoze and are just so like, you know, you're not supposed to be so harsh. I've thought about it, the way we do medicine and the way that we do prescription drugs, and it's very abrupt. Like, we're masking or forcing or operating. And I was looking up alternatives, and it's everything I know. EMDR, moving your eyes, CBT therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy. So that's basically when you talk yourself through things and look at the situation in terms of like logically and emotionally. So emotional logic that is loving and positive. And cognitive behavioral therapy is like, of course you feel how you feel. What is the stimulus? And if it's a person, like, how do you also do what they're doing? And like, how can you look at yourself and work on yourself and then give yourself empathy? How are you feeling and what needs are up when this is happening? Cognitive behavioral therapy includes a knowledge of body sensations and feelings and needs, and to be versed in conscious communication. Different names are compassionate communication or nonviolent communication. And these are alternatives to medicine. Can you believe that? Just doing our spiritual work. And we've kept geometry and math and science and religion and spirituality all compartmentalized and separate, but they are all one. What do you guys think of that? Beautiful wood floor is going to have workout, yoga, ballet room. Yes. Sarah says, my struggle is she's missing her ex. Yay, a new apartment. I love that, Sarah. So with the struggles of missing the ex, of course you're feeling how you're feeling. Of course you're missing your ex. Of course you feel how you feel. Of course you want what you want. And I wonder if you want more accompaniment. I wonder if you would like to have resolve. I wonder if you wish that none of your exes would stop talking to you. I wonder if you're like me and you want all of your exes to talk to you and to be in your tribe and love each other at whatever each other's capacity is to meet each other there. And I wonder if you would love rifts to resolve, Sarah. And I wonder if you would love some adoration and to be seen for your good intentions. And would you like some understanding, goddess? And yeah, I understand missing your ex. I love the celebration about the new apartment. Obviously, I can relate. And this is my own space after being homeless for over 5 years. I got my own space, and it is I have a bill that I can afford, and I'm laughing because I'm not supposed to have bills. It is a $56 a month bill, and I don't have any money. I walk around, I don't got any money. I just live off my $220 general relief, which obviously is more than enough to pay my rent. And I have my $280 for food. Yesterday, I got about 3.5 pounds of food from Whole Foods, and I charged myself for a $2 donut. And I ate that whole salad. That salad was huge. And I don't got any worries, you guys. I don't got any bills. I could go without, but I really don't have to. Like, my world is really abundant. Jack Brewer pays my phone bill. He's a friend. I don't talk to him, like, even though he pays my cell phone bill. He does not text my phone or call my phone. He benefits because he gets to watch my live streams. I don't want us to have to worry about phone bills. I also don't have to question Jack Brewer or anyone else's intentions, which I don't. I believe that Jack Brewer is a good guy and that he means well. However, there's a reason why I do not connect or talk to the males. I'm only here to connect with the women because I believe that the women are meant to support each other the way that Sarah and I are supporting each other. And someone here says, Danny says that he gets his salads from Walmart. The thing with the food at Whole Foods is it's healing. So I fill my whole food container with berries and raw veggies and delicious nutrition. It's so yummy and healthy. That's what I want. I want all of us to have delicious nutrition. And, oh, look at this. I do not want green screen. How do I get rid of this? No. We just want regular. Okay, there. Oh, the city workers are here. Da, da, na, 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 na. Okay, check it out. This makeup I got from the boardwalk. And one of the tribe got me a coffee this morning. There we go. Da-na-na-na-na. And now we're gonna do makeup. I come to the beach really early and I have to be like hyper vigilant. Venice is the most dangerous beach in the country. Me being here makes it safer. And I choose to come here because I want it to be safe. I'm gonna put on, how about gamma brainwaves? There we go. So you clean your fingers by putting some spit and you rub it together, and then you wipe it on like the inside of your clothes. It's gonna be the cleanest spot. So now fingers clean, so you put your makeup. Hi Diana, good to see ya. I did not want this music.
Deeper. And it was amazing. I could sense the lifetime of judgment against myself. And letting it go.
Oh, hair. Silly hair.
With thoughtless breath, instant bliss returns. Instant. I didn't transcend my ego. We became partners. Became teammates.
And then you take a lighter one, this to contour.
With thoughtless breath, instant bliss returns.
And the whole time I'm thinking about how lovable I am and making it feel good like a massage. Don't use makeup brushes because they're not that sanitary and it wastes a lot of product.
Ego, we became partners. Became teammates.
And then just to make sure I'm not going to get makeup on everything. I don't mind getting on my socks. There. Okay.
voices tonight, including Ram Dass, E.C. Johnson, Uchi, Alice Coltrane music. We all sing our song in the great song together, and this last song I'd like to do one more with Ram Dass. An extended version of Sit Around the Fire, John Hopkins. This is a rework of it, it's a longer version of Ram Dass's talk from 1975 that I edited down. I just want to thank Portal, Brandon, Jared, everyone on this team. It's been a lot of work, a lot of vision to put this on. So thank you to them for having us here, for sound, for lights, all of you. Thank you so much for being here.
Pain, pleasure, loss, gain, pain, shame. Pain, pleasure, loss, gain, fame, shame, life, death, good, evil, loss, gain, pleasure, pain, fame, shame, pleasure, pain, loss, gain, fame, shame, here, there, now, then, pleasure, pain, life, death, beyond all polarities, I am. Let the judgments and opinions of the mind be judgments and opinions of the mind, and you exist behind that. As it's really time for you to see through the absurdity of your own predicament. You aren't who you thought you were. You just aren't that person. And in this very lifetime, you can know it. Right now. The real work you have to do is in the privacy of your own heart. All of the external forms are lovely. But the real work is your inner connection.
I got an empty chapstick, so at Sephora, I filled it with the lipstick. You just take a little sample.
Just quiet your mind. Open your heart. Quiet the mind. Right, quiet the mind. Meditate.
Sometimes they want to charge $50 for lipstick. They got these little sample cups. You just take some of the lipstick and put it in that sample cup.
You love a tree, you love a river, you love a leaf, you love a flower, you love a cat. You go deeper and deeper into that love. Till you love that which is the source of light behind it. Without worship again, without emptying an attempt. Though we've lived our life.
I get scared when guys see guys coming up on me quick. Yeah, see, I'm sure it's innocent.
There's that still small voice, that tiny ember, is overshadowed by the incredible pressures.
So some of us women have trauma, and I mean, it's hard for us to trust guys. I wish that we would all understand that we're walking each other home. We're here to heal each other's trauma. Men are the most brutalized. Men need our support. They're told that they're supposed to go die for their country. They're told they're providers, and that's not that very nice. Don't do that to guys.
Flame starts to flicker a bit.
We are all divine. We're here to
And
co-worship.
pretty soon, you
Guys get
realize
pretty
that all
violent,
we're going
and if
to
you
do
tell them they're
for
supposed to do
eternity
everything, they're gonna hoard power,
is sit around the
and they
fire.
won't be violent, and they won't hoard power if we don't tell them things like
We're going back into the
Predion,
the cave of the heart.
when I think of the atrocities of conquering and taking over, that's what war is. It's when we want land or resources. That's not okay. And this is the dark ages. When we realize that light is when we don't need government and market economy, then that's the light ages. And I'm excited for that.
The realization
That's where we are.
doesn't seem to fit in with the life you've designed for yourself.
All right, you guys want to go on patrol? We're gonna go on patrol.
Even a good
Put on my speaker.
even a communal life, even an economically simple life. Because your life was built out of despair.
Ah, la, la, ah, la.
Out of a feeling as though you had touched
Hey,
the
you guys.
spirit, you could never be the spirit.
Hold on one sec. I'm going to,
Though you touched love.
You are
I taking
rooted in your own self-awareness.
these cups. Who you?
Rooted in that inner stillness.
You hear the birds? All right, you guys.
The dance of personhood
Think about how lovely
appears
you
to
are.
eclipse this knowing in you,
We're gonna put the cups here.
which is more than a knowing. It's a knowing being.
I'm taking these cups
It's the oneness in that.
to reuse them. Big Ben got me a coffee maker.
It's the oneness.
My dojo, you guys can have coffee if you want. And you can have water. And sometimes we have coconut water and other stuff. You can have whatever you want.
Happiness is
You
your
just come as you are at the dojo. So I was thinking that I need to downsize. I have this huge loudspeaker, which I need because it's super loud. I wish there was a way to not have it so huge though, because the sound goes 1,200 feet. Look how huge this thing is. It's ginormous. It has a really bright light. You! Alright, time to go. It's good to learn how to get down on the ground, get up, get down, get up. Just good to do that. That means that our knees are lubricated, our joints are lubricated. Hey superheroes! I have a question for you. I have a question. If I teaching a yoga class and I do like healing yoga class, so when everyone doing yoga, I doing body work for everyone.
Yeah.
If I start, if I start here at the beach, like 4 a.m, would you guys come?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Superhero. Okay, let me get your number. Superhero. If I taught a yoga class at the beach at 4 a.m. where I did like body work for everyone and had you guys in yoga poses and played healing music, we could go here where no one hears. Would you come at 4 a.m?
4 a.m. I can't.
Would you do it? Okay, I'm gonna get your number. The city workers. You guys come too. I'm gonna teach yoga at 4 a.m. at the beach. And there's gonna be a crew to skateboard with me if they want to at 3:30 a.m. And it'll just be when everyone wakes up, like we'll update it and we'll have a meeting spot, and then the friends who arrive can do yoga, and there can be a crew that leaves at 3:30 and a crew that leaves at 4. And that way you never gotta skate alone. The women and children and vulnerable don't have to be afraid of going to places like Venice Beach. Let's see. Alright, you guys, anyone know this person? He lost his ID. Sucks. So we give it to Lost and Found. And turn it in. Or I could bring it to DMV and they will mail to him. And that's probably what I'm gonna do. Someone, if you know what to do when you find an ID, put it in the chat. And I will look at the chat. Somebody lost their ID. The cool thing about TikTok is you can stop and start it. I guess if you're live though, people don't like it if you stop and start it. But sometimes if there's not a lot going on, we'll create a space of idleness. And I want you guys to have stimulus. You want some coffee? Good to see you, superhero. Hello. Adorable. Oh, my makeup looked good. You guys saw how quick that was too. Super quick. Well, I know what to do with the ID. I just turn it in. But if I turn it in to Parks and Recs to hold on to it, the people have to know to call Lost and Found. If I take the ID to the DMV, I'm pretty sure they'll send it to them. And if not, I just drop it in the mail to the sky. So. Oh, that's what I'll do. I don't know how much it is to send a letter at the post office, but I'm sure I could get somebody to pay for it. It's probably $1 or something. I bet if I go to the DMV, they'll send it. What do you guys think? I'm gonna ask them if they do it again. What's up, superhero? Good to see ya.
We have to get out of our minds. Our thinking mind. I'll tell you how I do it. By using a mantra or phrase.
Good to see you, brother.
I
Good to see you, brother.
am loving awareness.
And we got a new friend.
I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness.
Hey, superhero. Good to see ya. Hey, welcome to the squad. Hey, superheroes.
I am loving
Hey, you guys.
awareness.
Have a good one. It's a head scratch. La la da, da da da. Hey, superhero. You guys, it's not that. It's actually kind of boring. You guys want to come and skate with me? I would love it. I've been thinking, like, I just want to feel I am brave. Sometimes I don't feel safe, and I don't like that. So anyone who wants to skate with me, meet me at the beach, do yoga, get up early, come to Venice. And feel free to hit me up. You know, you could just comment. I read the comments. Alright? I love you guys. And there's, like I said, there's not that much going on. I'm not doing any speeches or anything. Have a good one. And think about how lovable you are.